which I personally am so
product.
grateful for you guys bringing, because we have grown up for hundreds of years, really, let's be honest, with petroleum jelly, right? We use it on our lips, we use it on the most cracked part of our bodies, but if you don't know and do a little bit of research, we're finding out not so good things about it. You're getting practically the most simplest way to say the most clean version of that petroleum jelly, but even better, and in a massive vat. I've even put it on like old scars or wounds that are healing. That's no claims, I just had put it on myself and it works.
This is, I think one of the most innovative products that we've brought out, because I think we all have that vat of petroleum jelly, and you know, it's changed color throughout the years. You buy one and it never goes away, and our grandmothers and our grandmothers' grandmothers used it. Now we know better, so we tend to do better. This is a clean version, and it's called Wonder Milk, and it's all about butter, supple, soft skin. A tiny, tiny bit goes a very, very long way. There's a million different uses for this. I love what you were talking about. But when you look at this, there are so many different ways we can use this to help extend the life of our fragrances. You mix your perfume in with this. It can be an overnight pedicure or an overnight manicure, foot softener. You can use it as a lip gloss, an eye balm, a lip cream. I've used it as a scalp treatment if my hair feels really dry.
That's so smart.
You can use it to seal your ends if you want. This, by the way, this is way too much. I'm just showing it on my hand. This would cover almost the entire body. But I want you to see the color of this, and you can see how once it hits your body's warmth, it literally melts into the skin. It is the best makeup remover that you have ever tried. And it's just, we call it the Buttery Botanical Jelly. You're looking at sunflower seed oil, which is full of hydration, and then pure natural shea butter, and that's that softening. So if you have like the most dry skin, scaly, ashy knees, feet that are like making sounds when they hit the sheets at night, this is the answer.
Get it. Let me tell you. And at this size, again, it's a vat size. This is 16 fluid ounces, and you need just a little bit. If you want that glass skin, you know those beauty girls on social media, they're posting about doing their skincare, and a lot of them are using petroleum jelly on top to lock it all in. Kind of scary. The trick is do it with this. It's so clean. In fact, I would use it on my babies.
Yeah, it's all natural, completely clean. And a lot of times too, when you watch the beauty influencers, or if you're looking for beauty tips, when you put your skincare on at night, there's a process that's called slugging, which I hate the name of it.
That's it.
Yeah. So what slugging is if you've got an ingredient and you really want it to permeate the skin and you really want it to have its maximum efficacy, they tell you to put something on top of your skin that's an occlusive barrier. A lot of people are using petroleum jelly for that. I wouldn't, but I would use this. So let's say that you are using our bakuchi oil, or you're using our Milk RX, and you want to elevate that process. You want to make it work even faster. If you do slugging once or twice a week with this and a very thin layer over it, it's going to help to expedite the results on those products.
I love it. I'm excited because the second we get off the beach, we're going to be spending a lot of time on the beach this summer. What a wonderful way to just give that nourishment all over the skin after you've exposed it to sun and sea salt and the pool and the chlorine. Look at this. I mean, honestly, Sam has a good idea. She just told me in my ear, what if I put this in the fridge and then had that cooling effect?
Oh, it would feel so good.
Such a great idea. Ingeborg, rather, is showing how you can apply this in all of those areas. It really is that multi-purpose. And if you're a fan and you've loved it for years, that petroleum jelly, this is what you want to replace it with, because it's clean, infused with goat milk, vitamin A, vitamin E, that sunflower oil, the shea butter. Ingeborg, I know that you're mic'd up. I would love to hear your take on the feel of it, the consistency, what you've noticed.
Yes, I do like the feel of it. It's so soft, it goes on so nice. And what I love about it is that, yes, I use it on my face and through my body, but especially at nighttime when I'm going to sleep, I make sure that I get my elbows, my knees, and of course those heels, because that's so important that when I wake up, I put on socks, of course, and then when I wake up, my skin is so soft, my feet are so soft, and it feels like a newborn baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like the consistency of it, I like the feel of it, and I like that it's filling my skin with moisture. That moisture is locked in, and I wish you could feel it, feel-o-vision, because it's so smooth. And you know, and I don't feel that it's greasy like when I used to use Vaseline or something like that. This is just so lovely.
I agree with you. I think that's the big thing for me. I want that glass skin that everyone's talking about, so I love these tricks and tips that you guys have used with this product. Again, I told you I've been using it on top of scabs or like some of my little wounds that have been healing up. So you need to grab this. It's not greasy either. So I obviously took a lot. You don't need a lot, but you can see how it just soaked into your skin after you rubbed it in.
Right.
And it just looks healthy, glowing from within.
It's got a nice, like, silky feel to it.
Right.
It doesn't sit on top of your skin like the petroleum jelly would, and that's what petroleum jelly is supposed to do. It's meant to be that occlusive barrier. This is going to hydrate. It's going to help the moisturization sink in enough, but it's also going to allow your skin to breathe. Right now we're looking at Lauren. Lauren is putting it on her elbows. I mean, this is great as a cuticle treatment. This is great for dry lips. This is great for combing flyaways in your hair. I got a really good tip once from a Beekman neighbor who said that she goes to the very fancy sections of the fragrance areas in the department stores, and she gets little tiny samples, and she'll take a little bit of this, she'll put it into a small container, empty in the fragrance sample, and she makes her own oiled body fragrance.
That has got to be the tip of the year.
And it lasts forever because oil will hold on to fragrance longer. So if you're looking for a tip on how to make your fragrance last longer, take a little bit of this, put it on the pulse points, put your fragrance on over it, and then once it sinks in, your fragrance will last much longer than it would have without it.
That's absolutely genius, and this is clean. So take advantage of the auto ship that we have on this. I told you it's a 16-ounce vat. You are going to be able to lock in that price, which is a sale price right now on free shipping and handling. You can receive it however often you want to receive it. You can always cancel the auto ship, but that locks in the deal. So trust me, when you look at the ingredient deck in this, when you want that extra burst of hydration, that occlusive, but it's going to work and doing so much more because of what it's infused with, think of all of the ways. I think it's probably the most multi-purpose of all of the products in the Beekman line.
I would agree with you. It also said great massage oil, so if you're lucky enough that somebody is giving you massages, or if you're giving somebody massages, if you've got somebody in the family that is of a certain age and their skin is very fragile and is prone to tearing, if they're at that age where it's kind of more of a tissue paper, thin consistency, this is an excellent, excellent moisturizer for somebody with that type of skin. It's all around, just as you were saying a minute ago, it's really that product that you'll go to time and time again.
I agree. And
you only need to buy it once. Look, your whole life. This is gonna last forever.
Honestly, that's why I love the auto ship, because that means like when I want to get it months from now, I still got the sale price that I got in April. I mean, to think about that, that's what's happening when you lock it in on the auto ship price. So grab it. 2 of these would last you well over a year, and you're going to use it everywhere. Look at that, on those dry cracked elbows, on the dry cracked feet. Do what Ingeborg does, put it on the back of your feet, put on your socks, go to bed, and wake up with those baby soft heels of your youth. I love it. 009709 is your item number there, $14.67 to get home. Now, when it comes to lip, working here at HSN and truly understanding the difference between clean